It was a crazy 2020 pandemic-filled season for Major League Baseball. We saw some new rules be implemented to Major League Baseball, and now those rules are going to probably come and gone. And right now, there's a big question mark. Is the DH going to stay in the National League? Is there a 16-team playoff again? Or are the extra inning rules going to start with a player out on second base? This is what I'm going to discuss about. So let's start off with the DH in National League. Was it a good experiment for the shortened season of 60 games? Yes, it was. I believe from a National League favorite type of person, I'm a Cardinals fan by just to put that out there. At first, I was optimistic. I did not want this DH spot in a National League game because it's all about strategy. Had that pitcher bat for him, bunt him over. That's, of course, you're giving out, but it's what the managers can do with forcing giving up an out but moving runners over. There's been a lot of, increase in some pitchers, especially for the Cardinals, to actually hit the ball decently well, like such as Adam Wainwright, who is also a free agent. But still, I did enjoy this. And do I think they should bring it back for good? Yes, because it added another bat in a National League lineup to make also players versatile, whether if they can, say some guy's 37 years old but still can take the cover off the ball. Say you're David Ortiz. You wanted to go to a National League team, you can. If there's a DH spot there, you can, because they know your production out on the field on defensive side has gone low. You had the capability of still using the bat. So then again, it's actually giving more job opportunities to players that we would see in their careers sooner if they are not picked up by an American League team, if they are a DH and can hit the ball really well. So I do like that. But since now it's also bringing it in for good, they've already changed the pitchers already. They've already said that relief pitchers can only pitch 2-3 batters minimum. So right there, they're already changing the rules. So why don't you put a DH in there now for the National League? Because if you have a left-handed specialist for a left-handed batter in your bullpen, he doesn't matter anymore. Granted, pitchers know that they can get all 3 batters out, or some of them can't. Some of them are just like, okay, yeah, I'm just that left-handed specialist guy. Let's see if I can improve my game by doing right-handed batters. This is why I think it's like counteracting. You give pitchers the 3-batter rule, put the DH in the National League, because you're already taking the strategy away from the game. Might as well have DH in every single National League team now. It's the only thing that makes sense, because Rob Manfred right now wants to speed up the game. He thinks that, well, no, there's no thinking. He does know that offense drives teams or drives fans to watch teams play. And if it's a low-scoring game, like I prefer maybe a pitcher's duel, that's an old-style type of enjoying of baseball. Right now, the game, people are in and out of every single game, whether it's, okay, I need to see some run production right now. Put a DH in the National League lineup, you're going to see production at an accelerated pace for a full, if you do a 162 instead of a 60-game season, because the strategy is actually starting to come out of the game. It used to be, baseball is a smarts person game. I'll tell you that right now. It's like playing chess. You got to know the ins and outs. You got to think, okay, if he throws this ball low and away, maybe he hits it the other side, so you have to shift the infield over to the third base bag if he's a left-handed batter, or if it's right-handed batter, make sure you pull or you hug the first base line. There's a lot of things going down to a for a baseball game, dissecting it, and that's what I love about baseball. It gets the gears going. Now, moving on to the 16-team playoff. Should they do this? Absolutely not. There's some teams that should have not have made it that far, such as the Marlins, but they did produce. They did actually score runs. They actually had a good season last year, but they're a team that should not have made it that far into the postseason. So you're going to see some teams make its way in, but of course, we saw last year the 2 best teams make it to the World Series, as in the American League, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the National League, the LA Dodgers, who finally won a World Series after some time. If they were to expand it and make it officially maybe a 12 to 14 team, that makes more sense than a 16 team, because I think if you do 16 teams, that is well over half of Major League Baseball getting into the postseason. So no, please no. Please no. Do not expand it anymore. If anything, shorten it to 12 or 14 teams. Now let's go to the extra innings rule, because this is a rule that I actually liked. Starting a player at second base, because starting off an extra innings second base, because it's an easy. You just bunt the guy over, move him to third base, hope for a sac fly. That's the easiest chance we saw that actually happen with the Kansas City Royals multiple times, because they are using the small ball mentality to manufacture runs. But we do not need a 15 to 18 to 20 inning game anymore, because of how they have limited pitchers to pitching in a game. I think it's 6. You can only pitch 6 pitchers in a game, and if you go up to 20 innings, there's a good chance that you have to burn through all those 6 guys. Then you have to put in a positional player who has the possibility of getting hurt. So no, we need to stop doing the traditional 3 outs there, keep it going, moving that way. I think it helps speed the game up as well because at least you can at least go maybe 10th, the 11th, the 12th. If we get to a 15th inning game and we have a runner on second base to start that off, that will actually be very entertaining to watch because you're going to see some differences in how the managers are going to pursue or pursuit in trying to win the baseball game. But there's no reason for it to go back to its traditional way because Rob Manfred wants a quicker game, and this will allow it to be a quicker game. Baseball games usually average around 3 hours. Extra innings maybe average around 4 hours if you're trying to do it the old way. Now it's like 3 hours and 30 minutes. It has cut it down if it goes to extra innings. But let me know what you think. Should the DH stay in the National League? Should there be expanded playoffs once again to 16 teams? And should they have the extra inning rule start off at second base once again for this upcoming 2021 season? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure you like the video, turn the notifications on, and make sure you do subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.